Hey guys, Kenny Wisdom here for round 1 with our Hovertoxin deck. We're going to be playing against Red Trainer 73. Real quickly, if you've never watched this series of videos before, I apologize for the audio issues. We're getting those worked out. I'm also not the most experienced with one online, so I might make a misclick here or there, but trust that we're getting all that worked on. I'm going to go second. Going second actually doesn't really matter with this deck. You don't need energy. So you don't need energy to start attacking really early, so you don't care about going first, and going second just lets you play out your trainers and check out more. Going first does let you get a Trubbish out early to Garbodor with, or to get a Garbodor out with, but typically it's not too big of a deal. Our opponent seems to be taking some time. There we go. So Darkrai start, not the best, but not the worst either. We're gonna get to a Laser, Verbank. No supporter, but if we do draw supporter, we can go Ultra Ball away, probably Catcher, Energy, Laser, Verbank, Dark Punch onto the Sableye, we get off the Ultra Ball, and then Juniper, which would be an insane start for us. Alright, so we're underway. Our opponent opens a Lugia, so he's probably on some sort of Plasma business, or maybe the Virizion deck. I've seen a few Virizion decks play Lugia lately. Plasma with Lugia was big during this year's World Championships. Mike Canavis made it Prison Overflow, which the deck was called. Jeremy Jalen, our very own Jeremy Jalen, top 16 the world with it, top 32 worlds with it. But it looks like he's playing Blastoise. Lugia is something I've seen in Blastoise a little bit online, not so much at real tournaments, but online it's kind of all over the place. But I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, to be completely honest with you. I think that it's not really where you want to be. You don't, Black Kieran is so powerful that you don't care about taking more prizes, you just care about Black Kieran 3 times, so not the biggest fan of that strategy. I'm sorry I have the decision here whether I want to Laser Verbank the Squirtle or the Lugia. I'm going to go ahead and try for the Squirtle. I miss, so not that big of a deal. Going to go ahead and Verbank. I do get heads on the Verbank, which is good. I'm going to get rid of these 2 cards. I really just want to get a Sableye out. Crushing Hammer is not all that relevant versus Blastoise. And there's my Sableye. And then play Sableye. And then just end my turn. The Lugia wakes up, takes 30. My opponent didn't play supporter last turn, right? Nope. He's playing an Energy Retrieval though, so probably it doesn't work the best for him. So yeah, we're not in the best position right now when we have no cards in hand, but if we can get a Dark Energy, we can start getting some things back, and if we can get supporter, we'll be just fine. Garbodor is something I need to get out versus Squirtle, but I didn't, or versus Blastoise, but I felt like getting out the Sableye was more important. Which is going for a War Turtle, so it looks like our opponent is kind of stuck here. And we draw a Tool Scrapper. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn. We know that our opponent doesn't have anything. They probably have a Blastoise in hand, but they would need to draw like Energy Supporter to really go off, so we're not too concerned. Now that they have the Blastoise up, we are definitely under a little bit more pressure, but they still just don't have anything, it looks like. We could end here, but I don't think that I want to. They need more stuff than we need. We can easily rip a Juniper at any time. So I think we're just gonna pass the turn. And if he doesn't have a plan to retreat, this Lugia is getting knocked out this turn, which is what happens. So there we go. So now we're pretty well on track. We're gonna go ahead and Skyla here. I hope the Energy Search isn't prized. which it is not. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and play the energy search. Fetching up this to attach to the Sableye. I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball these guys away. Going to get the good Trubbish. Play him. Retreat into our Sableye. And then Junk Hunt for... I guess just Laser Hammer. Hammer's not the best, as I said, but if he does get like an energy or two, I guess we could just hammer it off. There's not double laser there, so not really many other options that really matter. So right now you're seeing, I've probably definitely got a bad start, so I'm not going to say that, you know, our deck is incredible or anything, but you are kind of seeing the power of just like Laser Pass. I don't have anything, but as Lugia just got knocked out, I just took 2 prizes. I didn't need to play the end. And now we're in a very good position. And obviously he could have drawn out at any time, but it definitely just shows that even if you stumble, your opponent stumbling can be just as bad, and he does have the Juniper. I'm not going to end. I don't feel like it's the right course of action because whatever he has in his hand he wants to get rid of, and there's no reason not to make him use the Juniper. And just going to go ahead and I guess I'll buy back, let's see, Ultra Ball. Oh, I should have got back the Ultra Ball on the first turn, sorry. Ultra Ball and Hypnotoxic Laser. Just let me get the Garbodor out next turn. No guarantee that I'll have a tool for him, but hopefully that's the case, and we can turn off Deluge. I'll apologize on the mistake. I don't know why I didn't see that kind of early in the morning here, but hopefully that isn't costing us the game. And our opponent's playing Plasma Energy. Okay, so he must be playing... Well, he has to have the Plasma for Lugia, I guess. If he's just playing Lugia, I actually don't think he's in the best position right now. Like, if he's not playing Black Kyurem, you don't really get different builds just focusing on Lugia. I'm not sure how much I like that. It does turn all of our Sableyes into 2 hits, but our Darkrai's, we can just go aggro Darkrai and trade well with him, especially considering we're up 2 prizes. I mean, if he gets it off this turn and knocks out our Sableye, we trade profitably for the Darkrai and then trade once more and we're fine. So maybe I'm missing something, but we'll see. The Keldeo has to have 3 energy here to knock us out. Doesn't look like he has. I think he would have snapped it off a little earlier, but he's rushing in, so that's gonna... Oh, nope, he does have it. He has a Kyurem too, that's his Plasma Crazy. Oh, he only has 2. Okay, so he cannot knock us out. I don't think that's gonna work how he wanted it to work. Looks like he realizes that he only has 2 now and does not attach them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attach this Floatstone to Trubbish. Ultra Ball away. These 2 cards. And he concedes. So our opponent clearly had nothing. They only had 2 cards in hand, which are both energies, and we were going to make it so they couldn't touch energies. We had a Laser in hand. We're going to get the Garbodor. An early concession, but I do think that we were probably upwards of 75% to win that game, especially considering that we don't know his counts of Soul Scrapper or Dodging Machine, so that's pretty standard. I mean, I guess that's not standard, sorry. It's not standard, but the way that game turned out was pretty standard. They send up a Keldeo, we get a Garbodor out, lock the Keldeo, and usually it's very hard for them to come back unless they play multiple Soul Scrappers. See you in round 2.